guys, welcome back. It's been a while, a long while, a few months, but we're back and we're gonna show some things, some crochet things. So, my name is Holly. How you doing? Hi. So, we'll just get right into it. We ain't playing around. So, this is actually my second time filming this because the first one was 45 minutes long. That's just way too long. No one wants to see this face for 45 minutes. So, we're gonna get right into it. Let's start off with W.I.P.s. Some works in progress. So, one day I was crocheting at work, just in my car. I don't really crochet at work because I don't really feel like getting fired for crocheting and not working. So, one of my coworkers walks up, sees me crocheting, and decides, hey, she wants something. So, I show her some of the things that I've made, and she sees the virus shawl. She falls in love with the virus shawl. She wants the virus shawl in every color. We're making it. So, I've already made her one, actually two. The first one was done in the flamenco red heart stripes, which I do not have. I've given her the two already because she's paid for them. It turned out bright, as those colors are bright. The second one was done in black. Not my favorite color to work with, but I still haven't learned my lesson. Okay, so here is the third virus shawl that we are working on for her. It is ridiculous. So this color is in red hearts. What color is it? Let's see. I've got the ball band. It is in fruity stripe. So this is the yellow, orange, and pink. So that is the colors. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm like halfway done with this. Well, no. I've got 4 repeats done. I'm gonna do 4 more. Yes. So this is this. This is nice. It's nice and bright. I like working with the bright colors because I can see the stitches. The black yarn, I can't see the stitches. I don't know if I'm blind. I think it's just pretty much the yarn. But another coworker decided that she really liked those and she wanted 2. So we've got 1. This is 2 in black. I still have another one to do in black. This will be the 3rd one after I finish this one. So this is the second one that's been finished. The other one is, I just started, so I got a lot to go. So, this is the black virus shawl. Like, I like doing this. It's pretty. It turns out nice. This hasn't been blocked, so it's still a little wonky. So we're gonna stretch it and block it and make it all nice. It's gonna like grow inside. It's gonna be a huge shawl. So hopefully this is for a tall person or someone who just wants it like a blanket. Just rough it up and keep you warm, even though it's got a lot of holes. It's not gonna keep you that warm. So that is this shawl. So that is, I've made a lot of Irish shawls. It's crazy. So there's that one. Let's put this right here. Okay. So this first customer, I've got a whole list of things she wants. It's like 8 projects. It's a lot. So next project I'm working on for her, she wants a baby blanket. So I've been working on this. I'm not liking it. I like the colors. The yarn. Let me show you this yarn. So, this is this yarn. Buttercream Rainbow Boucle. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. This is it. You see this yarn? If you worked with it, tell me what you do with it, because this is, I don't know. So, I tried working with it. It's this yarn right here. I can't see the stitches when I work with it. So, I tried multiple things, ended up ripping it out. No. So, I've paired it with another baby yarn. So, wound it all up in this ball together. That took forever. My hand cramped. It was great. But it's all done. And it's all wound up. I've got another skein of this to work with. But this is what I ended up doing right now. So this is just a V-stitch. You can see it. I like it. It's nice. It's not the softest, but it's good. We'll see. Before I only had this done, I wasn't liking it too much, but once the pink got involved, it's starting to look a little bit better. And I figure once I finish this, I will maybe crochet like a little decal or something, maybe a heart or a star. If I knew how to do a mermaid decal, that would be great. Put that on there. Maybe we'll find something. We'll find something. It'll be pretty. Nice. Alright. Another thing. It's another shawl. It's not a virus shawl. Hallelujah. So, this is, I believe it is called, it's spring something shawl. So I've only got this much done. I haven't even completed this first repeat yet. But when I first started it, it was a video. If you see my other video, you know I don't really read patterns. I usually go by the video tutorials. This one I first got off of Yarn Utopia, and it was spring something shawl, and it was really good. I really liked the video, but the video has since disappeared. She's taken it down, so I am not sure. There is another YouTuber, Jada and Stitches. She does a shawl that is very similar to this, and it's got a lot of spacing, which is really good. I live in Texas. It's hot. We don't need thick shawls and scarves, so this is perfect for this kind of weather here. Yes, so that's that one. This one is being done in the mandala, the unicorn. It's very pretty. I love this yarn. My favorite color of this yarn is the Warlock, and it's more deeper tones, more for fall. That's my kind of color scheme. I've made a virus shawl in that, and it turned out great. But it's gone. I sold it. So yeah, and I've actually made another one of these in this same color and this pattern, and that one sold too, because, well, I'll tell you about it later. I'll tell you later. Alright, so that is a work in progress. I've got more. Here's another one. I bought the, here, let's grab the bag. So, I've got this Premier Sweet Roll yarn in the color Wasabi Pop. Let's see. You can see it. Is it gonna focus? Maybe not. You can just trust me. Wasabi Pop. It's very nice. If you can see the blue here, it's got some speckles of other colors. It's really, I like that. So it kind of, the colors blend well, or not really blend. I figure it's good. So I decided to make a baby blanket. I don't know why I keep making baby blankets, because I don't have a baby. And yeah, it's crazy. So, corner to corner. I love this. Yes. I like how the stripes, when you first start off, your stripes are gonna be thicker because that's just the nature of it. And then once you get further into the blanket, your stripes get smaller because you're using more yarn. Yes. So, there's that. It's almost finished. You can see I've already started, where is it? I started the decrease. So, and then I've got like a few more rows, and then I'll start the decrease on this side also. And then we'll be on a roll to finishing it, because I like when you get both sides decreased, and it just moves so much faster. It's great. But this yarn, if you haven't worked with this yarn, it's so soft. I really enjoy it. Now, I would like to get the new Karen Big Cakes. They have like a maroon color. It's like cherry something. It's really pretty. I really want that one. But I haven't gotten it yet because I have too much yarn and I just can't. I can't buy any more. It's too much. Too much. Okay. So, another work in progress. This is, I thought I was finished, and then after completing it, I realized I wanted a little bit more to it. So we're gonna add a little bit more. So this is a Knit Picks yarn, worsted of the Andes or Andes, something. It's a wool, which this is the only wool yarn that I own. It is a rough yarn. It is not soft. I need to figure out how to soften it. Maybe a wool wash. I don't know. I've never used wool wash. So this is a yarn. Actually, my brother got me this yarn for Christmas last year. So I'm finally using it. So I got a blue, a purple, and then a maroon. And this is the shawl. It works in a diagonal. So you got the stripes, and then you have the diagonal lines. It's really nice. It's really long. But I thought I was finished, and then I realized I wanted to do more. So what I'm gonna do, I started with the blue, I went to the purple, and then maroon, and then I think I'm gonna add another purple, and then another section of blue, and then I will be finished. Because it's really thin right now. Granted, this is Texas, but I want something a little bit thicker. So, ooh, choke myself. What's going on here? Okay, so it's really nice. I really like it. It's itchy still, so I still gotta figure that out. Make it not so itchy. Oh, jeez Louise. Okay, we'll get that under control. Okay, so this goes here. Next thing is granny squares. It's a fun granny square. It's different. This one is it's a pattern I got off of eGarn Utopia from, I believe it was last year. She did the 365 days of granny squares. So this is one of them, and she actually did this tutorial in these same colors, which is perfect. So I have these. I have 4 of these, and they turned out really nice. They are not blocked yet. Once they block, they're gonna be awesome. So right now I only have 4 of these, 3 and 4, and they're really holey. So I think what I'm gonna do, I need to either find something to back it with to make it more useful as a blanket, or kind of make it like a wall decal. Not a decal, a wall hanging. I think that would be really nice. Put it like on a rod or something and hang it. That'd be nice. We'll see. We'll see where that one ends up. Next thing, another blanket, because I like blankets. So this is, it's another V-stitch. So this yarn and the last yarn project was done in the Karen 1 pounds. I like the Karen 1 pounds. I can get a good deal on them at Joann's when they have them on sale, and I get to use my coupon on top of that sale. Yes. So right now I have got the whites. I've got this coral color. It was one of the specials for the so many years they've been around. I've got the lavender, and then this line here is a variegated, and it's pretty nice. I like how it ties in. It's not really a true white in here, but I still paired it with the white because make it brighter. So there's a lot of ends, guys. There's a lot of ends. Look at this. It's ridiculous. What am I doing with this? I'm gonna have to take some serious time and sew these ends in. I've started. After a while, I decided maybe I'm gonna try and weave them in as I go. I got a little bit smart there. But before that, I did a bunch and I was getting frustrated, and then I decided to start sewing in the ends. So I've got these. I've got this section right here done. That's all I've got. We got a lot to do. And this blanket's only like a third way done. And this blanket should, when it's finished, it'll fit on a full. It'll probably look better on a twin, but it'll be really good as a throw. So I'm gonna have a lot of throws done. Yes. I'm gonna have lots of blankets here in Texas where you don't need them. Maybe one day I'll move north where I'll need all these thin blankets. Probably not, because I like Texas. Okay, another project. This one was really fun. It's another corner to corner, and it's like a grafting corner to corner. I've seen a lot of people do this. I've seen it all over Pinterest. I really like it. It's very colorful. It is the Aztec. Now, I don't really remember the name of this pattern. I've had it for a while. I kind of halted on the project. If you find the pattern, it's done in different colors. Now, when I did this, I was just trying to use up yarn I had already. So, and I figured I had enough of this yarn to make this, except for this cream color, but this is another Cheveron 1 pound project, and I know I can go back to the store and get this color anytime, but this is that same coral color in the V-stitch blanket, and it was a special. I don't know if they're going to come out with this color again, so I'm trying to be careful with that color because I want to finish this one. It'll be really cool when it's finished. Alright, let's see. Second and last work in project. Work in progress. And I lost the hook. Alright. Okay, this is the Modern Granny. It is done in creams and blues. It's another Cheveron 1 pound project. Got a lot of that yarn. So here's this. It's gonna be, I want to make it a bed-size blanket, queen. I don't know if I have enough yarn to do that. We'll see. I might have to go buy more yarn. So yes, this is that Modern Granny. That's where you do the granny square and then you do the second row is just chains, and then yes. So it's really fun. I like this one. It's not as like, this is the regular granny and it's really holy. This one, not so many holes, so it'll be a little bit warmer. So yes, we'll see what that looks like when it's done. Alright, so if you saw my last video, it was a while ago, I bought a lot of ice yarn. I still have a lot of ice yarn left because I can't finish projects. So here is the project I started, and I had a lot more done with this, but I had to pull back because it's a vest and I didn't put the sleeves in the right spot. Yay me, because I don't do patterns. So I'm doing the Pentagon vest. I saw a picture and I decided, hey, I can do that. We'll see if I can really do that. So when I first did this, the sleeves were like way too high. They were like way up here, and when I had like this much finished on past the sleeve, and I tried it on and it looked ridiculous. Yes, so I ripped back all the way to where the sleeve was, and I've started again, and I put the sleeves lower. It's going to be a little bit longer of a sweater vest thing. I want the hood. This is going to be extra long because I want to eventually, once it gets long enough, turn this into a hood and wear it like that. It'll be nice once I finish it. And then maybe if I have enough yarn, I'll put sleeves on it. Maybe. Because I've never done sleeves. We'll figure it out. Alright. So that is all of the works in progress. So I'm trying to get comfortable. I'm sitting on the floor. It's not comfy. Alright. So now we are on to finished projects. Okay. So a couple weeks ago, I did a booth at a fair with my friend who sells Scentsy, and she liked my things and thought it would be good to sell. So I kind of joined her in her booth, her little area, so I didn't pay any booth fees. So that was nice because it wasn't a great turnout. So I only had 3 weeks to prepare for this thing, so I kind of hurried up and made things, small things, because when you sell at a fair, you need quite a bit of things, and I did not have things. So what did we make? We made hats. I live in Texas. It's hot. I made hats. I made quite a few hats. How many hats sold? 2. Here's the hats that didn't sell, but it's okay because I like them. Maybe when it gets cold, I'll try and sell them again. So they are all this granny slouchy hat because it's the only hat I know how to make. Because I hadn't made hats before and I was just trying to do something quick. And since it's a granny, it doesn't use as much yarn, and so there's a lot of space, so it doesn't take as long. But I really like these hats. So this is the first one. It is done in the Country Wine from I Love This Yarn. I really like this hat. Yes, it's got purples and the browns. It reminds me a lot of those couches from the 70s and 80s. Have like the country print on it. It's kind of velvety and like the wood frame. Yes, that's exactly these colors minus the purple. So it kind of reminds me of those days and that stupid ugly couch that we had. Okay, and it's really soft. I really love this yarn. Alright, some more. We have, this is the Red Heart yarn, Woodsy. And yes, that's another one. Did another one in Aaron Fleck. I really like this. Another Red Heart. Here is an I Love This yarn done in teal green. I like this one. This was my favorite yarn. And it was my favorite, but it came out a little small. See, it's not as slouchy. It needs to be a little bit more slouchy. But lesson learned. We'll make it better next time. Another Red Hearts camo. And then the last one is Red Heart in teal. So yes, they still have all the price tags on them from the fair. Or this booth. I don't know what you call those things. So that's that. And then at the fair, the booth, I decided I need to make cheaper things because people like cheaper things and they'll buy the cheaper things. They didn't buy the cheaper things. So now I get to keep these for myself. So I did these little bags. I have these little canvas bags. Just a canvas bag. And I did a little corner to corner overlay on it. And then I seamed it up on the side. See, this one's done in a purple. And I got a little purple tassel. And then I just sewed it on there, hand sewed it. So yes, and this is done in the parrot stripe from Red Hearts. And then so is this one. Same color, just a different section of the yarn. It includes the purpley colors. And this one I trimmed in a dark gray tassel. I really like these. I'm going to use them as my makeup bags when I travel. I don't know. No one liked them. They didn't want them. Oh well. Another thing I made for the fair that didn't sell. I have these wraps. It's like a window pane pattern. If I can remember the video I got it from, I will link it down below. It's a wrap. I don't do wraps. So for me, just fold it over, put it on, wear it as a scarf. It'll be good. It's really soft. This is another Red Heart yarn, and it's like bumbleberry or something like that. It's pretty. Another Red Heart yarn. This is done in the flamenco stripe, and this is actually, I made a virus shawl in this, and it was really pretty. So here's that. I really like the orangey pink section. It's a really nice color. So there's that. Another finished project, or object. I don't know what we're gonna call it. We'll figure it out. This is another mandala yarn, and this is done in gnome. And it is the springtime shawl that was originally found on, well, I originally found it on Yarn Utopia. It's no longer there. You can find a similar pattern on Jada and Stitches. Yes. So it's just really single crochet, triple crochet, some clusters. It's really nice. I did just a single crochet border on it. Was going to do an intricate border, but this was made for someone who ordered it, and when I showed them, when they saw the picture of what they wanted, it did not include a fancy border, so I didn't make a fancy border because that encodes more yarn, and I'm trying to keep it good. I don't want to spend more money on yarn because I've spent too much money on yarn. Alright, another finished object. This was done for my great nephew, and this is done in Red Heart Americana. Not my favorite yarn. So this, I did a star blanket. So there's that. I believe it is 40 something inches across, maybe 48. The yarn, it's cool in theory, and then until you really look at it. And let me find a spot. So where the red and the white meet, it tends to get orange and flaky. Let's see. Like right there, it's kind of orange. Let's see. Right here, it's just orange. I don't like that. I don't know why it's orange. I guess that red is a little bit orange and it just kind of bled a little bit, but I haven't washed this yet. I still need to stretch it and block it and then wash it, and then maybe that'll kind of come out. I doubt it. We'll see. Alright. My last final object, or finish object. My final finished object. So this was another project for the nephew, the great nephew. This is a big Cheveron blanket. When I first started it, it was supposed to be a baby blanket. But working with Cheveron, I didn't know how long to go to make it a baby blanket, because, you know, it turns into a zigzag and your dimensions change a little bit, your length changes. So this is as wide as it is. So we got here, we go to here, right? It's too wide for a baby blanket. So I figured it might be wide enough for twin size. No, it's too short for a twin size. It's not wide enough. So it's long enough for a twin size blanket. It looks silly. What I'm gonna have to do is take back probably, see, I ended after, I might take it back to here. So take that much out and maybe make a couple pillows with that yarn. Not sure. I have until the end of December to finish that, so we'll see. See how that turns out. I'll show you guys whenever I finish finally. Alright. That was the last of that. So now, acquisitions. I've got a lot of acquisitions. I'm not going to show you all of them because it's ridiculous. I just, no. So, what I will show you is the difficult yarn that I got and I don't know how to use. It's more of this yarn. I don't know how to use it. For the baby blanket, I had to pair it with something. So, I got 2 of every color of these. Well, not of every color, I just got 3 colors. So I got 2 of these. This is the blue multi. I got 2 of the green turquoise. It's got a little bit of browns in there. And then I got 2 of the Mardi Gras. So I really like these colors. I thought maybe a shawl, maybe something different. If I can make a sweater out of this, that would be cool, but then it would probably snag on every single thing. So I don't know. I need help, guys. If you have any suggestions on what to do with this yarn, let me know down below. So that's that. So that's all I've got for you. Got more projects that I need to start soon, and hopefully I finish these pretty quick, and then there'll be another video soon. And hopefully I'll actually do this said video instead of waiting months until doing it. So, yes, that is all, guys. Hope you've had a wonderful summer, and hope you're going to have a wonderful fall coming into the fall. If you're here in Texas, it's still hot. It's not fall yet. It's still hot. So, have a wonderful day, guys. See you next time.